Okay, let's look at law 2 of exponents. Here we learn that law 2 states that when the bases are the same and they're being divided, remember these bases are the same, then we subtract the bases. So keeping the same principle, we're going to look at some examples. The first example will be, let's make it c to the power 5 divided by c to the power 3. So our answer will be, if I had to explain it just for you to understand, it's 5 minus 3, and the final answer will be c to the power 2. Fairly simple, but remember we're using these simple techniques to apply to much more difficult examples, which we will look at in future videos. So the next type we will get is 2 to the power 7 divided by 2 to the power 3. Although these are numbers, these numbers are bases to the exponents. So these bases are the same and they're being divided. So we will follow the rules of exponents. It's 7 minus 3, and our answer will be 2 to the power 4, and we know 2 to the power 4 to be 16. The next type we get is 18 y to the power 3. Let's make it c2 divided by 3y to the power 2c. Okay, firstly we know that even if you get something like this in the exams, generally we write our letters in alphabetical order. So you have to rewrite these numbers in alphabetical order. So keeping that in mind, we will follow the rules of exponents. So we get 18 divided by 3 will be 6. And we will work with the c first because alphabetical order. So we get, especially in this form, so we get c2 minus c1, and my answer will be c to the power 1. We don't have to write the imaginary 1. And we get y3 minus y2, we'll get y to the power 1. In both cases, we don't have to write the imaginary 1. The next type we get is where we get, let's make it a squared, b to the power 3 and c to the power 4 divided by a to the power 4, b3 and c to the power 2. Okay, I've deliberately done this so you can learn a technique, because you'll notice that it's always the top minus the bottom. So in the first case, we know that the bases are the same and we can minus the bases. So in this case, we have a 2 minus 4. Now, generally I tell my learners, you look at the big number minus the small number. So I would, in this case here, I tell my learners 4 minus 2 is 2. But where is the bigger number? It's at the bottom. So what I will do is I'll put the a squared at the bottom. 4 minus 2, and I'll put the a squared at the bottom because this is at the bottom. Right? This case here, we have b3 over b3. This is exactly over itself. So anything that we know is exactly over itself is basically 1. b3 goes over 1 time, b3 goes over 1 time. So 1 over 1 is 1, and we don't have to write the 1, right, in this case, because anything times 1 is the same number. So all these letters are being multiplied. So we have c4 divided by c2, and this will be 4 minus 2 is 2. The bigger number is at the top, so I normally say c to the power 2. And you can leave your answer as this. There's nothing further we can do with this answer.